Why does real estate hold such a fascination here in Australia? Why are we so interested in buying, selling, renting and investing in the stuff? Now, what's happening to the real estate market at the moment? Seems to be buffeting everyone around a bit like the wind is this morning. And if you want to get into the real estate market, how on earth can you do that? Now, you may not be able to afford a house quite like this one, but here on the AussieHome.com TV show, we're going to try and get you on the path to real estate success.
It's 1997. Here we see Jolly Charlie looking for a property in the weekend papers. Off to the home open now in his car. This must be the right place. Seems right. I wonder if the real estate agent's here. Hello, how are you? Oh, come in. This is a wonderful property view. What about the kitchen? I'm not sure about these cupboards, says Charlie. But they're wonderful cupboards, says the real estate agent. Not so sure. Let's check out the laundry. This is a really lovely piece of this property, the laundry. Have a look here. Don't think so. Looks awful. Hey, wait a minute. Come back. How about this pokey study? Call this a study, says Charlie. What about the toilet? Oh, you must be joking. It's ghastly.
What a world away that seems 11 years ago, when I was traipsing around the home opens with my wife, going to 70 of them over 5 weeks. Now, of course, you can just pop online and go to a whole host of real estate agency websites and portals. Take this one, for example, AussieHome.com, specialises in Perth in the high-end areas. Say I wanted to go to Shenton Park online, put it in, and immediately I'm seeing results. Much faster, of course, because I can go there anytime I like, 24 hours a day. And once I've had a really good look around, a sort of online home open, if you like, I can really look inside the property and look at the photos and everything else, as you can see. Now, rather than having to reach for the street directory, these sites have mapping embedded in them and have had for many years now. You can look right at the top of where it is and zoom right down to the individual lot level and even see the size of the lot of that property. Flip to a satellite image, and an amazing innovation is the Google Street View, which most sites have had on now for the last few months. Here, of course, you can stand in the middle of the street without being run over and take a 360-degree view and walk up and down the street and look back at the property. Now, if you wanted to chart, say, Shenton Park against Subiaco, you can do that. How's it been performing? Almost like a stock market. And here you go. You can see what it's done over the last 3-5 years. Now, real estate agents have their own sites, and if you pop on those, you'll see stuff that's probably specific to their area, like home opens and property guides, etc. And there are loads of other real estate sites, of course, to go and have a look at. Here are some more. Australia, in fact, has quite a mature online real estate industry. Web advertising is the fastest growing source, growing at over 60% a year now. It's a $1.6 billion industry in Australia. And just in WA alone this year, $15 million has just been spent on online display advertising. And that doesn't include paying to subscribe to these larger sites like realestate.com, Reiwa and others. So what does that mean for you? Well, it's all a tremendous amount of time saved, isn't it? It means that if you want to get into the market, you can have a really good look around first before you take the plunge. But what if you want to get into that market for the first time? How are you going to be able to save the money to get that first step? After the break, we're going to hear from Phil Knight in a segment we call Things I Wish I Knew at 20.
Go back to when I was 20. The first thing I'd wish for was that I had saved 10% of every paycheck I'd received when I was 20 years old.